All righty, looks like we're live, and I would like to be the first to thank Hank Versillo, uh, Junk King Syracuse, 136 Ball Circles, Syracuse, New York, the #1 junk removal service. Hank, thank you so much for making this possible, this pregame show, and I want to do something a little bit different for Orange Appeal. I want to get out there and talk to the fans. And looks
Great.
like that's exactly what I did, looking by judging from behind you. Congratulations.
Yep, I got a mixture. You can see I'm a Steeler fan as well, but huge SU. And thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Not a problem. You know what? I always felt that at this time of year for a pregame show to be all serious and talk X's and O's when is not a good thing to do because in actuality, what we're trying to do is find out who we have and what they're going to be doing for the team. And that's, for me, that's one of the most exciting things to do. What about for yourself?
Oh, absolutely. Every year I get hyped for the season. I'm always looking to see who's coming in, who we still have, and just try to get better each year. And just this year, I mean, we got a lot of talent, and tonight I think we got a little better bad taste in our mouth. So I think it's going to be an SU win tonight.
Yeah, we all know about that. That was who boy, that was a shocker last year.
Yep.
But I was just sitting back thinking, I'm a big fan of centers, and so high on my list is Jesse Edwards. And
Absolutely.
one
Big
of the
key.
things that I'm looking for from Jesse is I think it's really important if Jesse can work out something with Joe Girard. Man, they could be a duo that could be really tough to stop.
Yep. You see, I kind of, I don't know. It's just I always go back to old school, the old inside out game. You always used to see that in college, NBA too. NBA used to have a good inside out game all the time, but they also had really good centers that
Right.
were true centers and did what centers did. So I hope for the same thing.
Absolutely. Before I forget, everybody's wondering how come I'm not in my studio back in Kendall. I'm actually at the lodge at Turning Stone. I'm down at the casino. Took a little time off to relax a little bit and
Good
see
for you.
Syracuse basketball. I've been trying to watch the game. Living out in Kendall does have its problems trying to catch a Syracuse game. So I said I'm not taking any more chances. I'm hopping the car, come down here and sit back and enjoy it from a beautiful place.
Yeah. How is it? What's it? What are they doing for you over there? They got a mint on your
Listen,
pillow.
listen. They got about 28 pillows behind me. Look at this. Oh,
Definitely, probably a king, right? You need a king, probably a double.
oh yeah, it's a king, and we're gonna have a little sushi later, and I'm expecting some of my buddy to come down and watch the game with me, and hopefully we can set it up so that at some point in the near future that we're doing a game watch, so we can just have a bunch of people come down,
Oh yeah, it'd be
uh,
nice.
get a room and just sit down. And my idea had always been to have these people come and just sit down, and instead of a halftime show, like every team does a halftime show, we just like shut everything down and sit right down and do the halftime show, talk to the people there, see what
Yeah,
they
that's a
like.
good idea.
So I'll post stuff on there on the Orange Appeal website when we're thinking about doing something like that, when and where, and if it's at all a possibility. So your favorite player that you like about the team this year and why?
Um, you know, I I'm gonna go to Jesse Edwards. It's that's key right there. I mean, we haven't really, it's been a while since we had a big guy that made a difference on the team. Other than the guy shooting outside, we always, that big guy. We got out rebounded by Colgate last year.
Whew, painful.
We got out rebounded by Colgate. I'll say that again. So I think he's always when he's healthy and he's in there, he's just I don't know, he's just dominant and he's getting better. He's learning the game.
Absolutely.
He's maturing, and that's just better for us. As long as he stays healthy, I think that's where it goes through him.
Well, I want to take the time to thank Simone and David for bringing Jesse to us. His mom and dad. I got to meet them over in Italy, and you wonder why he's such a great kid. His mom and dad are fantastic. Mom and dad are fantastic. I met his brother Kai this summer,
Hmm.
who is one of the top players in Spain, and he is just from the first year I saw pictures of him. That by the time I saw him during the summertime, looks like somebody locked him in a weight room, and the only thing I kept seeing was if Kai can do it, Jesse can do it. You know, he's come back stronger. And made a comment. I made a comment to Jesse. We stay in contact through WhatsApp, and the content. So we've been talking about it. Been talking with his father. I've been saying like, I want Jesse. I'd like Jesse to be meaner. I like Jesse to be meaner. And then his dad goes, Jesse, that's not his character. And I said, you know what? Let me change that because Jesse had a game where he was super intense, and I said, you don't have to be mean. If you're a 7-footer running the floor and you're intense, that scares the heck out of people. And I
Sure.
said, yeah, we'll go with intensity.
Yeah.
Tough guy. I think I'm one of the things I want to look for toward this game, and this is just me personal, just two people sitting home talking. I would like to see Jesse and Joe work out some kind of something so that they're work playing on the same page. It's so easy for guys when you're playing on a team to just kind of run around out there and you think you do a play here, a play there. Well,
Sure.
I had the benefit of playing with great teammates like Dale Shackelford and Lewis Orr and Hal Cohen. And these are all kids that these are all guys at the time that listen. I didn't know basketball. Only thing I knew about was run as hard as you can until my man dies, and then we'd win. And I came out there with Lewis Orr, Hal Cohen, and Ed Moss. Those guys, they knew basketball, so it was a
Yeah.
pleasure to play with them, and it helped me pick up some of the things that work and things that I took with me throughout my career. And one of them was every team that I went to, I took my point guard out for breakfast as soon as I got there. I said, "Listen, we have to be on the same page because there are two people out on the floor. Your center on offense, your center and your point guard are always looking at each other face to
Sure.
face. So if you're
Yeah.
on the same page, you can do a lot of great things.
Sure. Sure. That's a good point right there for sure.
And, and I'm thinking about who else would be interesting to. Oh, I mean, at this point, what I like about this team is there's a lot of talent and the slate is clean.
Sure.
It's open for someone to come out there and prove themselves. I've always said Coach Boeheim doesn't get stars. He creates opportunities for people to shine and become one.
Sure.
And there's a lot of opportunities out there with this young class in those open spots.
Well, and there's also, there's the intangibles that that you forget about, that don't show up in the stat sheet. And those type of guys going that extra mile, taking the charges, diving for the balls, those things win games. And you need that step up person to do the extras. If you're not hitting a shot, but there's still things to do.
Absolutely.
Basketball is a lot of facets of the game.
Well,
So,
the things that I'll be looking for during this game, I like to look at the things that some people call them team building. Like when there's a tough moment during the game, does the team go its separate way, or does everybody come together and try to talk? Is there one person that brings everybody together, or is there somebody that will lead by example? Somebody step up and take a
sure.
charge and get up and then get everybody charged up. Um, it, it a lot with the new guys on the floor. I'm just looking for somebody. So when I after the game, I want their name to be a household word in the
Yep.
Syracuse area,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
that slate is wide open, and that's what I find so exciting about the new team.
Yep.
And we had this conversation about fans. There are your real Syracuse fans right now are excited about the team. They're excited about the new people to get to know, and they're excited about the season that's going ahead.
Yes.
And if you're sitting out there and you're talking bad about the team, I got news for you. You're not one of those Syracuse fans that we talk about, we know and love. You're a critic. So
Right.
let's hope for some of those big guys. And let me see who. So who else do you think has a good chance for stepping in and doing something important on this team?
Well, I don't a lot of the young guys I'm really not familiar with other than, what I'm reading as
Mhm.
far as watching, but the Judah Mintz. I think Judah Mintz is a guy that really could if he just harnesses the game and he just does what he does and doesn't go anymore and just is what he is. He's Judah Mintz. Just do your thing and listen to the coach, and I think he'll be a good catalyst. That guy right
Yeah,
there.
he's got major tools.
He does. He does. If he keeps it reined in, and he can be right, making a big difference.
We got a couple of people jumped in. We got Justin. Justin, he's down in New York City. Andy Berger, where are you down in up from Daytona Beach, Florida? Stopping in to say hello. Hey guys, we're this is I tell you, thanks to Junk King, Syracuse, the #1 junk removal service. Hey Hank, I'm telling you, this is it's the first time we're doing a pregame show. We try to do something a little bit different.
Yeah,
Talk
sure. I
about
appreciate it.
just talk about the players and the things that the true fans are interested in seeing. I think it'll probably be able to come up with some names after this game, and that's what I'm really excited
Yeah.
about
Yep.
because man, I started out as a player for Syracuse University. I followed no teams. I stayed at Syracuse. And oh, by the way, congratulations to Coach Boeheim for his 1,100th win.
Yes.
And I sent him a note the other day when he got his 1,100th win. And the reason behind that was uh, Hal Cohen, Lewis Orr, and myself gave Coach Boeheim his first win, his first loss, and his first 100 wins.
Hey, there you
And
go.
so I sent him a note and I said, Coach,
Wow.
congratulations on your first 1,100 wins. And he sent me a note back. He said, and I told him I said, I'm a little impartial about the first 100. And he
Yeah.
said, hey, that's what got it all started. So it feels good, even though I haven't shot a basket and I haven't made a basket for Syracuse in 40 something years. It feels good to hear Coach say that.
That is cool because I got to tell you, like I told you before we talked, you were like my introduction to Syracuse basketball. So it's a pleasure to be on with you.
Well, thanks a lot. And I'm going to go grab a bite to eat and I'll be glued in front of that television.
All right,
Thanks a
buddy.
lot. We'll get you back on again, Hank.
You
Thanks a
got
lot.
it, buddy. Thanks,
Take
Rose.
care now. Yep.
All right.
Bye
Bye.
bye.